Hey guys, this is Black Metal Gamer here again. I sort of fixed the volume there. Made the music a bit lower. But basically today, this is the second video I'm going to be doing. We're back with more Companions of Xanth. And yeah, I started where I left off. There's a barrow here. There's two roads we can take. This one leads us back to the void. We can't go back in there. It won't let us. Alright. Yeah, she's gonna talk to us. And, basically, if you read the books, this is a love spring. And a love spring, basically, it makes you, it makes you basically fall in mad love. Like crazy, crazy love with the first person that you ever see. And she's trying to trick you into drinking in it. So, basically, we just gotta avoid. Takes a while, but we just gotta avoid drinking in it. Shit! Did I just drink? Okay, good. I thought I accidentally said okay. Oh fuck! Oh, I thought I drank it for a second there. Okay, yeah. Just gotta keep on doing this. Keep on going, and after she'll talk to you. Why aren't you drinking out of the lake? I want you to drink out of the lake. Come on. Yeah, she's gonna talk to me now. Takes a while, really. She's really stubborn. Come on. Takes a while. Stubborn bitch. You never know the thrills that you just pleasure, boy. Yeah, right. And she leaves. Then something creepy happens, and I'll let you guys see that. I won't ruin it for you. Perhaps I just did by telling you that there was something creepy. Whoopsies. Alright, basically we're gonna go inside this barrow here, and it's basically just a really big maze. And I'm gonna turn on the map screen, which looks like this, because it really helps me navigate through the maze rather than just looking at a picture, because it's kind of hard to do with just a picture. Alright. We enter the darkness. I'm gonna walk in here, and then after a while you'll see something that happens. Kind of odd. Oopsies, didn't mean to do that. Here it is. I'll go to the picture. And as you can see, we're completely surrounded by darkness. Can't go anywhere. And we have Nada back with us, and you'll see why I said it like that in a little bit. Notice what she says. Sort of an odd thing for Nada to do. I mean, I didn't think she would do that. Let's talk to her. Never mind, apparently not. We're just gonna try and leave here, because I don't want to drink from that love spring. If I drink from that love spring, then something bad's gonna happen. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why she's saying that. Maybe it's because it's not Nada? I don't know. Maybe it's not her. I don't want to drink from the pool, because, you know, if I do, then I'm just going to fall in mad love with her, and I'm not going to be able to move on through the game. It's kind of weird that she's making me do this. Have I hinted enough? I've ruined it. I know, so I don't even care anymore. Yeah, okay. And... no. I shall not drink from this. I am not going to drink from the spring, no matter what you say, Nada. Oh, would you look at that? Ah, it's not Nada. Wow. Would never guessed. And bam! There she is. She's kind of ugly, actually. Alright. And she hid Nada somewhere in the burrow, and we have to go get her. Oh, wow, look at this. She gave us a finder. Now, what's wrong with this finder is it actually doesn't work. It actually points you the opposite direction that you have to go to find her. Which isn't very helpful at all, obviously. So, I'm not going to even bother turning it on. Okay, now this is kind of a long process here, going through the maze. I know basically where I have to go. I don't know exactly which turns I have to take and everything, but I know where I'm supposed to go. I have my bearings. No reason to go to the right. That doesn't lead you anywhere. It just leads you to, if you turn on the router or the whatever that device is, it actually does lead you to the right in the lower right corner of the screen. Oh, let me see this. And that's actually not where Nada is. That's the complete opposite direction. Here's a plaque. Okay. Let me just look at this. Alright, so it looks like we can't actually read it. There are some indentations on it, so maybe if we flatten this piece of paper, place it on there. Well, you know, if I had something that I could draw on it with, maybe I could get like a sketch of what it says. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to find something. As you can see, like, if I tried to navigate this with just a picture, it's really hard, because it's like, I don't really know where I've traveled. Let's look into that. It's just a cutscene with Jenny and everyone else, Kim, and that one merman guy that I forgot. Oh, they met a merman. I forgot to look inside the pool in the beginning of the game, and if I did, it would show how they met Cyrus, the merman. And this is a kind of neat little cutscene. I'll just let it roll. I'm not gonna touch anything. Isn't that cute? And that was a cutscene. What a wonderful cutscene, huh? Alright. There's a metallic pad. You could step on that. I'm not going to do that just yet, though. Because I want to explore some more. Okay, we're in a room with a bunch of switches. Oh, what looks like a bunch of switches from the picture. So we're just I'm gonna flip all these switches here. Whoopsies, you have to press all of them before, and then... So basically all those switches that you saw on the map, they're all gonna appear, and I have to flip them all. And after that, I have to flip them again, and it's what we're gonna find inside. I'll let you see that later. I think it has a pattern to it. And now we just have to turn all these, and they turn into metallic pads. This wasn't a hard puzzle, it was just kind of a time-consuming puzzle. I don't think any of the puzzles in this game are really very hard. I think the longest one was the one that took me like, I think it took me like 5 minutes really to figure it out. Just to put the here, I'll let you see that. I think the longest one took me like 5 minutes. It was in the beginning, where we had to put the log or the log onto the rock. That took me about 5 minutes. That was the hardest one. And this leads us to a dungeon where we will find Naga in her serpentine form. Now this is a tricky part. We can't look at her, and we can't. There's 4 wrong answers to everything, and we can never tell her that we're actually looking at her. So my eyes are sealed. If we answer this, that, if we answer any of those, we lose the game. So we have to click that. We can't click that because that would let her know that we're looking at her. There we go. So you have to work around that. Manacles. We'll talk to the manacles. We asked the manacles to let her go. I also think that's a pun, manacles. Pun on man. Manacles. Like they're men, they can talk. I don't know. Something like that. Alright. Now this agony moss. We're gonna use that later on in the game. I won't describe how. But let's go ahead, now that we have Nada, let's go step on that metallic pad. And turn it to the map screen so I can see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and... these are the only rooms that we need to actually go in. Any of the rooms they're just empty and we don't need them. Oh, we do need one thing. There is an object in another room to the far right that we're gonna need. So I'll go ahead and get that after I've completed everything here. Okay. This is another area that metallic pad led us to. Teleported us to here. Over here is a... I'll get to it. Mortar. We're going to take the mortar, and that object I was talking about is actually the pestle we're going to use with the mortar. I'm not going to take too much time on this. Another pun here. The door ajar. If the door is ajar, technically we could take the door, correct? And, you know... That's what I mean. The door was actually ajar. Quite a terrible pun. Now, what Agony Moss does, it just basically corrodes anything that it touches. So we're going to grab the Agony Moss, put it in this jar, which I don't understand why we would corrode the jar, but whatever. We're going to put it in the jar and throw it onto the ironwood tree, which will melt the tree, thereby letting us into the next chamber. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get the pestle now. And we're gonna use these objects to create something that will help us get out of the next predicament that we're in behind the tree. This is basically just the winding hallway here. And inside this last hallway, or corridor or whatever, is a pestle. We take that. Okay, back to the map. We really don't need to go anywhere else. Just be a waste of time. Alright, now we're gonna come up onto the metallic pad. Step on the metallic pad. Shit, I forgot here. We have to, get the Agony Moss. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's grab that. Dang it. Made a mistake. Alright. Of course, you have to open the jar. Alright. We'll get back to the map now. What was that? I think the music stopped or something. That was kind of odd. Sometimes that happens, I guess. Next time we enter a room that has music, I guess it'll start up again. If it doesn't, I'll have to restart the game. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and place the agony moss onto the tree. Enter this, and this has music, so a gem appeared on the sword, another gem. There's the music. It's kind of a neat scene. I don't know, this kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time. I keep on referencing to that game, but it's just such a wonderful game. This place reminds me a lot of Dodongo's Cavern, you know, next to Death Mountain. Thumbs up for Ocarina of Time. I love that game. Okay. Now we're in a lava area. There's our exit over there. Oh, no, this is probably what took me the longest. I'll show you in a bit here. I'm not going to go through what happens here, but basically... sorry about that. I'm yawning a lot. So basically, this is a hot dog. I know, right? This is the fireman. Again, another pun. We have to talk to the fireman. But the thing is that the dog's in the way. And the dog always barks at us. We have to find a way to scare the dog away. So let's go ahead. I don't know what to do here. So let's go ahead and talk to Nada. You look kind of comfortable. Why don't you put your hair up in a bun? If you know where this is going, then thumbs up for you. And she gives us the bun. Isn't that fantastic, ladies and gentlemen? So she gives us the bun, and we have to somehow scare the dog away. So what other thing to do than put some mustard on the bun? We have to unscrew the goddamn cap first. Now the cap's off. We squirt the mustard onto the bun. And that took me a while to figure out. That took me a good 10 minutes to figure out, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the mustard with me. I just left it in the fridge, so I didn't know what to do. I kept on going back and forth. It's like, is there an item that I missed or something? But yeah. Finally found out. Alright, great. Now we can talk to him. Yeah. Let's do that. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Yeah. This is the wall of fire. We have to somehow get past that to get to the opening. There's some charcoal on the ground. I'll go ahead and take that. Now, charcoal has some properties that I'm going to need. Charcoal breaks easily. It turns into powder, and it leaves marks everywhere. I could use that on the stone tablet that has the writing on it. And it'll leave an impression on the paper, and I can read it from there. So that's what I'm going to do. So then I'll be able to read it. And what's on that paper is actually a recipe for something. And we're going to need that to get out of here. Rub the charcoal into the paper. Take it. And we'll go ahead and read it now. Can I read it? Max Sure Firecracker Mix. A tasteful blend of flour and firewater baked to a golden brown for your dining enjoyment. Now, Mac is actually a man that was trapped in here before, and he got out by making this firecracker and throwing it at the wall of fire. And that's what the fireman was going to tell us next time I talk to him. So let's go ahead and get that. We don't have any fire water. We do have, this is another pun, we have a flower right here. Flower. different spelling, same thing. In the case of this game. I'm really sorry if I'm spoiling the game too much for you. Perhaps I should just stop talking, but then again, I ramble a lot and I enjoy doing it, so yeah. Alright. Oopsies, going down. Alright. Alright, going here. Picture. And what's gonna happen, we're gonna talk to him. Because maybe he has some fire water. Oh, look at that, he gave me some fire water. Alright, so we're gonna put that in the mortar. Give that back to him. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Let me take the flour and put it in there. Use the pestle with the mortar. We get a dough. We place the mortar into the opening, which acts as a natural oven. And then we can wait. Now you have to be careful to not wait too long, because if you do, you'll lose the game. This is where you want it. You want it so it's light golden. If you wait any longer than that, then it will get burned, and you lose the game. He gets scared and runs away. And then the sheriff or whatever pops his hand up. You tell him about the firecracker, and he also gets kind of scared and runs away. Alright, so let's go ahead and place the firecracker in the wall of fire. We have to go back, wait. And sometime, bam, there it is. The wall of fire is destroyed. The only thing left is a crevice. We have to get up there somehow, attach the rope to the anchor. And I've actually played this game so many times that I'm telling you, I know how to do all of this. That's why I'm not looking at any sort of walkthrough or anything as I'm doing this. What is my dog doing? Oh, my dog's trying to bite my blinds. What the fuck? Snoopy, are you okay? Okay, let's climb that up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. After a while, she should get pissed off at me saying hungry over and over again. Alright, friends, thank you for watching. I'll be back again with more Companions of Xanth.